And we're dabbing again.
We dabbed in 2018, ladies and gentlemen. We are back for more mobile esports arena action, 5v5 Vainglory action here at the mobile esports arena.
More for the month of March, of course.
Yeah, and of course, I'm Nomad. I'm with Y2K. We're going to give you Thanatos Esports versus
Bren Esports.
And yeah, this is going to be an exciting matchup. This is a rivalry here. They've been going at it since the first iteration of the mobile esports arena. And they are still going at it right now in a 5v5 format.
Back and forth.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth matchup for both of these teams, and I'm looking forward to see some exciting matches here.
Like how will Bren Esports utilize their opportunity earlier, and how at the same time how Thanatos will possibly utilize what they learned last month on their defeat on their defeat.
Yeah, and of course, this is all thanks to the mobile esports arena is all thanks to Bren Pro, and of course, you can go visit the Facebook page at facebook.com/mobile esports arena
and our Twitch channel,
twitch.tv/MeSA official,
and the replays and highlights, champion spotlights at youtube.com/MeSA official.
And yeah, we are waiting for the draft right now, just converting that with our production team.
And yeah, the champion will take home a very, very large amount of ice.
Yep, that's 20,000 pesos for the first place. Second place will get 15,000. Third place will be getting 10,000. And of course, all of them are in pesos. It's not $20,000. That's a lot of money to be given away, but that's 20,000 pesos. Just convert it to your local...
On your local country.
Currency.
Yeah. It's not really worth of ice. It depends on you if you want to convert that on ice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of these guys will be converting it to ice. So
yeah.
Let's not fool ourselves, guys. It's ice that you guys are looking forward to.
Yeah, ice. I love ice.
Yeah, ice, baby.
All right. Anyway, for the match earlier, I'm sure you watched the back and forth 2-1 earlier. What are your thoughts?
Matchup. That was... I wasn't expecting it to be a full 3-game series, but as soon as the second game started and I saw, if I'm not mistaken, I forgot the team name. I'm so bad at names.
Theorist?
Yeah, the Theorist. So as soon as they started coming back, that's when I started to think that, hey, we are going to a game 3, but I didn't expect them to not close it out.
Yeah, that's really a bad thing. And I think the second game closed out for the Black Law Securance, and they are trying to do the same on the third game, but all of them are clumpered on the same location, and allowing them to dish an amount of AoE damage, all the lockdown and everything. And we are now going to our drafting phase.
And of course, lockdowns are pretty big here in Vainglory, because as soon as you lock somebody out, your carries will be able to burst them out. But, we'll see if this is going to be a thing that Bren Esports and Thanatos Esports will be doing. And we are seeing a crawl ban onto the side of Bren Esports.
And remember, don't overextend too much.
Never overextend. Never overcommit.
Never overcommit, because if you overcommit,
you will get hurt.
You will get hurt, and eventually
you will have to give up. Wait, we're talking about the game, right?
Yeah, I'll talk about the game.
Just to be clear, I'm talking about the game too.
Not about love, not about life. It's a game.
Yeah, indeed, it's a game. So, Kroll and a Fortress ban on the side of Bren Esports, and an Arden ban for Thanatos.
This is interesting. Oh, okay.
It's
if the flicker
might be interesting if we see a flicker at this high level competition.
It's not in the elo or in the meta at the moment, but it's really hype to see undercard heroes.
Oh, a Catherine ban. Wow. They're trying to put Bren Esports into a predicament here.
Oh, Churnwalker, do it!
Lock it in.
Do it!
It's a Rona. It's gonna be a Rona.
Yeah, it's a Rona.
Possibly going to be the second pick for Bren Esports, though.
Churnwalker. Alright, let's see about that.
Let's see what Senor Pedro will decide to play.
I miss the name, Senor Pedro. Senor Pedro is known last month for his alpha picks. Like he always locks in alpha And if he is like he is soloed in a lane, pretty sure that at least one or two turrets will be demolished in that certain lane.
Well, we'll see if an alpha will get picked here by Thanatos Esports, because alpha is still pretty much open. They can still pick it. But this lineup, though, from Bren Esports is burst centric. I mean, we are seeing Adagio, and we do see Koshka as well.
Oh, and Idris. A dancing Idris,
So
possibly.
On to the side of Thanatos, we have a Gwen, a Grace. If this is going to be an Idris, things are going to be quite interesting.
So, there we go.
It's a box.
It's a Vox.
Okay.
Vox is viable in this one because of a Grace. Like how Grace will engage and then he will dance around with his magnetic fields or something. Like dishing amount of damage when he dashes additional 2 bolts or 2 auto attacks will proc. It will be a pain.
Might
Sam?
see a
Sam?
Cha-Cha here by...
Cha-Cha, yeah.
Not
Not Cha-Cha here in the Philippines, but Cha-Cha the dance.
Cha-Cha the dance, not the charter change. But let's not go into that. We have Samuel pick onto the side of Thanatos and a possible Sky for Nyan for Bren Esports.
Alright, this is an Ion and this for Nyan. What's the last pick? Either they need someone who can really dish out damage or someone who can frontline everything. And for that one, I want to see like a Turnwalker, like they highlighted earlier. Oh,
they got a glaive. Okay, so that's why they banned out Arden and Catherine, so that they don't have as much of an initiation as Bren Esports would want.
That's it. That's correct. And let's see how they will answer back with their jungler. I think there's a jungler already for Stephen. They got too many carries already. Oh, Grumpjaw!
Oh
no! This is a very good pick against a glaive.
This is going to be
a very, very unpredicted Grumpjaw.
never expected to see Grumpjaw.
Look at that smile.
So grumpy, so jolly.
So jolly. Alright. So let's see how they will answer here. Like how they utilize Grumpjaw versus... like look at the composition. There's Glaive, there's Rona. What do you expect? Dancing inside?
Yep. I mean, and Grumpjaw would be like, "Hey, Glaive, nice to meet you.
I'll eat you up.
I'll throw you away from here. Come on, follow me." That's going to be their game plan here.
Exactly.
But welcome to the Halcyon Unfolded.
Halcyon? That's my joke earlier.
Welcome to the Halcyon Unfolded.
Unfolded. Alright, Sovereign's Rise. Alright.
Sovereign's Rise. There you go. Is it fried though?
Oh no, here we go.
Oh no, this is going to be a fast engagement here over at the bottom lane. It's a 4v3 engagement, but right now this is an engagement that Thanatos does not want. Or Adagio actually picks up Grumpjaw. Nice connection there, and gonna take down Fady as well early.
That's a
2 kills for Bren Esports. Wow,
that's a really good engage. As early as that, they eliminated the Grumpjaw as early as now.
they're not gonna let Grumpjaw farm up anything.
Yeah, Grumpjaw is really intimidating in the early game because someone will stop you eventually and will push you.
Oh, nice steal though by Sync 1.
Yeah, Sync 1 with the Sky. Let's see how he will utilize it. We saw him play a couple of carries earlier.
Oh wait, this is a nice going by Glaive. And Ezra is gonna fall down here momentarily. Oh wait, saved by the tower. Oh, this is a counter engagement though by Thanatos Esports. Megamind is dropping pretty low.
Oh my
was able to get Koshka. Sky was able to get Grumpjaw. Is Ezra on his own in a 3v1 situation, but he is gonna be forced to go back. Meanwhile, on the top and the bottom lane, nothing much is happening.
Just a usual laning phase, poking, last hitting. Really nice afterburn. Afterburn from Glaive. He pushed back. He pushed back. I don't remember the Vox earlier, but he paid the price.
He did pay the price, and the price is Bren Esports slowly getting the lead here.
So yeah, actually they have the lead already. They just need to possibly maintain it or possibly have the lead in their favor.
Indeed. And having the lead in their favor would be something that Bren Esports wants so that they can carry on the momentum going into the second game. But
Alright,
hold on, though.
The Grumpjaw is pretty angry.
But Grumpjaw won't be able to contest that healing trend.
Not at the moment because...
Senor Pedro and Grumpjaw? No. Don't even try.
Don't even try. And the Rona has what we call the auto attack cancellation or the auto attack reset, which is really hard to steal something from Rona.
I mean, if you master attack cancellation, that would give you frame perfect creep skills, creep killing.
That's right. And also to possibly steal the dragons or the buffs.
Indeed.
It's a big thing already.
It really is a big deal, and they need to worry about Rona. Because as far as I'm concerned, Rona and Sky, they have been farming pretty well here. I mean, not compared to Vox, to Gwen, where they're really outshining their own team.
Exactly. It will be like not really a big deal for them, but having in the late game, especially that's a glaive that can possibly build a tension bow. You can really delete someone.
Yep, and potentially delete somebody with a one hit.
One hit after burn hit, and then he's gone.
One hit delete. Speaking of one hit delete here,
And
Getsing is looking like he is gonna get deleted, but no, that's not gonna happen. Ezra is gonna fall down to the hands of Mr. Jim. They are going into engagements where they cannot even handle it.
They not really, I will say, overextended, but the thing here is they overcommitted. Again, the word overcommitted to kill Sing 1 or that one. Sing X, I'm sorry.
And that's something that they shouldn't be doing. They need to play smart, play it slow, play passive.
Yeah. It's not really about the kills on this one. The objective, like we are talking about earlier, objective is a crucial key in the game.
And right now, the objective is to bring down Stephen X to low HP, thanks to Sky.
That's it. And there you go.
Oh, nice!
Nice steal.
And after burn, just enough to deal just the right amount of damage for...
Sync 1 might be careful.
Let's not worry about Sync 1. Sync 1 has been performing really well.
Yeah. And there's a tension bow that we're talking about. Mr. Jim already had this in the bag.
And right now, Mr. Jim is going to start hurting.
Alright, here you go. Grumpjaw is just lurking around. Like, I haven't seen really Grumpjaw performing. Maybe it's a difficulty like mobility wise, especially that's a Sky.
No, we'll see if Grumpjaw would actually be able to get the ganks that he needs to go for. He's been missing in team fights lately.
And Senor Pedro might be in trouble here right now.
He's going to be in trouble, but Nyan C just in the nick of time, getting that shield up. Thanks, I guess, sick.
Alright, they're just trying to run them down here. And safely he will just go down. And he, meanwhile,
another engagement here over at the bottom lane. Mr. Jim is overstaying his welcome, but he is going to survive. But Grumpjaw just bites out Rayol there. And Rayol is not going to be able to take out Fady there. But Grumpjaw finally gets a kill. Charges out to Mr. Jim, getting a double kill.
And a double buff.
And double buffs as well. But Guessing as well is going to get caught off guard here. Ezra is going to try to see if he can burst him down, but I don't think that he will be able to.
Nice barrier.
Guessing will just be safe under the tower here, but Sync 1 is finally reunited with his long-lost friend.
Hey, what's up? You miss me?
What up, bro? And right now, bro, Ezra is going to go in for it. Going to try to see if he can get Guessing. But at the same time, Stephen X is getting madly damaged here by Sync 1, and he's going to get taken out. Ezra on his own in the mid lane, and he is going to try to run away, but he will be able to make it. Sync 1, just not enough damage just yet.
A perfectly timed death from above from that one, keeping Sing X out of the picture.
And here we have another one, Rio going for Megamind. This is going to be an action-packed game. Megamind gonna go ahead and throw him towards the tower. This is going to be huge for them. They'll be able to catch up, but that is not gonna connect. And right now, this smells danger for Thanatos Esports. They are overstaying their welcome. Megamind and Fady, they need to fall back. Fady is getting a lot of damage, but Megamind getting stunned there, barely getting out.
They almost got it. Like Megamind overcommitted on that one. Nice afterburn.
Nice afterburn. Grumpjaw just TP'd out just in time. But Fady at least did what he can to try to delay the push, but he is going to fall down. Ezreal needs to go back to the tower. Steven is going for the rotate. No, he's going to go back to the mid lane.
Yeah, the cat is really annoying as of the moment, knowing that he got the aftershock already. He can really scratch and then do an auto attack, dealing half the damage as early as today.
Right now, they are going to go for the Ghost Wing.
Ghost Wing. Again, Ghost Wing will give you the heal in time that you need. Alright, Ezreal.
No, Ezreal wasn't able to steal it, so that's going to be pretty costly for him as he is going to go down to a 4-man gank here.
Afterburn, and everything will take place down.
Grumpjaw going to go for the turret instead of Nyan, but you know. All's good. Senor Pedro just dwindling away onto the HP of the turret and ultimately secures it. So finally, a turret has fallen down. With Stephen X, though, he is in a bit of a predicament here. Sync 1 just making it rain.
Yeah, making it rain. Like the death from above.
From a game that we will not mention.
Uh-huh. Never mind.
Because sometimes justice... Fady is gonna go down!
Justice. Say it!
Justice reigns from above!
Alright, now...
They're all standing. Yeah, time first.
Time first.
Yeah, can get a timeout here.
Yeah. And we will see another another minion teleporting, minion flying. I don't know.
I think that is going to be the case.
We're still waiting. I'm never tired of waiting.
It's alright. Patience is a virtue.
Patience is a virtue.
Patience is also a person.
Press F to pay respects.
F.
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 Anyways.
F.
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 Pay respects.
F.
F.
To pay respects. F.
F.
To pay respects.
Pay respects.
But
We're back.
We're back. Hi.
Hi.
Press F.
Pay respects.
F.
Damn. Alright.
F.
We're waiting again for this for the matchup, and we're stuck in the bottom lane at the moment.
F.
F to pay respects.
Yeah, we're stuck in the bottom lane. Some engagements there from Thanatos should have not happened.
Yeah.
They were forcing everything so bad at that point, so you know.
It's kinda hard to possibly overextend that one. Okay, we can hear it again. Going back. The F word, guys.
F.
F. To pay respects. Alright.
So Bren Esports were able to secure the bottom kill. Stephen X will it's either his life or the turret. He has to choose, and it's going to be the turret's life. But Stephen X is in a bit of a predicament here. Sync 1 gets the tower. Will he be able to get Stephen X? He will be able to take Stephen X. And at the bottom lane at the same time, Megamind falls down.
What are they doing?
This is careless from Thanatos, if you ask me.
Like, they are possibly overextending. They're not quite how do you put this in a way? Not really being careful, but at the same time, they need to stop like aiming for someone who they can really kill. But unfortunately, there is like for example, Adagio is there to heal everything, and then buff Rona, for example, he can deal damage instead.
And Thanatos, I think the key for them to actually start bouncing back here is to choose their engagements wisely.
That's right.
Try to pick off all the bursty heroes like Koshka or Sky. Just get rid of them first, and then start focusing on. I mean, you get what I'm saying. I forgot what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah. So look at the item of Megamind. Meanwhile,
Well,
here we got a fight.
A mid lane engagement here. 5v4 here. It's now actually 5v5. But this is not looking good for Bren Esports initially, because this is an engagement that they don't want to happen. Mr. Jim is going to fall down. Riol is down as well, so it's down to a 5v3 situation. Nyan C will not be able to handle it, but Sky just bursting down. Adagio will be dealing damage from afar. guessing and Nyanc are the sole people left alone in this mid lane. So it's a 3-for-1 engagement, 3-for-1 trade here by Thanatos, which is pretty nice. They should be able to catch up here.
Yeah, and with a 14-8 to the scoreboard and almost 4,000, not real almost 4,000, but 3,000 gold lead in Bren Esports, they can possibly turn things around if Thanatos Esports will have the positioning wise, especially if Vox really needs position to fully utilize his dashes.
Yeah, Thanatos is a slippery character, wherein you just really need to make sure that you have the proper opening. You just don't dive in willy-nilly. That's where Grumpjaw comes in. But hold that thought though, Glaive takes Afterburns. Grumpjaw are forcing him back, and Nyanc is stuck in the middle of 4 guys. But right now, it is going to be a 1-for-1 trade over at the mid lane. Not looking good as well. Here for Thanatos, things are turning around here. Sky was able to take out
The cat.
Senor Pedro, the cat. But it's a 4v3 situation. At least they were able to get the Ghost Wing, then convert it to a couple of kills.
That's a good conversion by Thanatos Esports at the same time. But like again, Megamind, like he have no hesitation in face checking the bush.
That's why you need wards.
Now you need the cameras. You
need the
wards.
cameras. You need the scout traps.
I still miss the old traps.
And it gives you vision and damages your opponents.
Yeah, explosive. I've been a victim of that many times. Like I step on the trap, I suddenly explode.
There was this one time I used that against a Kraken and was able to defend it, but right now Thanatos won't be able to defend it because Bren Esports are in such a good position here to take out Thanatos and just sandwich anybody that tries to escape.
Look at that. Look again, Mr. Jim deleted Stephen and easily.
And they are gonna go for Megamind and Fady here, and I think that is what's gonna happen. Your shields won't do you anything, sir. I am Akashka.
And yeah, there will be an ace on this one, my friend.
Yes, my friend, we are going for an ace, and we are going to convert this into another tower take, and that is exactly what is going to happen, Mr. Jim.
And there's a death from above already.
The death from above from Mr. Jim will be able to zone out Stephen X, and
they will go back.
They will go back. Bren Esports will be repositioning themselves.
Alright, enough with the Russian accents.
Yes, we're going back to it. But Senor Pedro catches Mr. Jim there, but will he be able to kill?
Oh.
I think that is going to be the case. Senor Pedro actually gets the kill here. Stephen onto the chase as well. No backup here for Bren Esports, but Bren Esports are somewhere there in the middle. They are a man down, so an engagement here won't be in their favor.
Alright, this is a slightly tight spot on the middle rift turret. Alright, he will just jump in, and they must be careful not to overextend yet because of the turret.
And nice zoning there by Sync 1.
And again, Grumpjaw can easily commit, munch someone, and then go out. That's a problem in when you have an enemy Grumpjaw.
Yeah, Grumpjaw just gonna bite you from out of nowhere and put you out of position, put you in the sandwich.
There's a teleport by Mr. Jim. How will this affect?
But this is a messy engagement though by Thanatos, but it's actually working quite well for them. Oh, not I take that back. Thanatos is in a bad predicament from that. I thought they were able to secure it, but they weren't able to commit. Sky, Sync 1 just able to do damage. That afterburn from Mr. Jim, just enough to force them back. Fady finally falls down. Ezret will be the next one to fall down here.
And the cat will scratch.
The cat will scratch indeed. Somebody is ridiculous getting a double kill. And it's just Stephen X on his own. It's a 4v3 situation. Stephen, you got to be careful.
A 4x2 trade in favor of Bren Esports at the moment. And they don't have any turrets in the mid lane. They're opening on the top lane and then...
Nice one.
A nice move there. Right, again, we got 25-12, almost half on the scoreboard here, but the 10,000 goal advantage for Bren Esports. How they can keep it up?
This is... Thanatos is on the back foot here. They won't be able to come back. after this, unless they catch Bren Esports off guard, where they catch them off position, possibly getting Black Claw. That's the only win condition I'm seeing from Thanatos here.
Or if someone is roaming around, like we typically call it here in the Philippines, to bait, to get someone or to bait someone. Like, for example, Sync 1 is alone in the jungle and you kill him by himself. Meanwhile, they're now trying to go with the Black Claw. Black Claw in the Ghost Wing.
They're pretty scattered out. At least they have Adagio over there at Black Claw to scout it out to see if they are going to go ahead and take it. But that's not going to be the case. Thanatos is scared for their lives right now.
There's a lot of CCTVs over there.
Indeed, you are watched from every angle, and Bren Esports will also be taking Black Claw. Same time, Mr. Jim is trying to buy space. All the guys from Thanatos are actually going to go for Mr. Jim, and they are going to ignore the Black Claw. Mr. Jim finally gets taken out there. Ezret,
nice block by for the Oblivion right there.
Nice block indeed. Silence. Megamind gonna go for the bite. Gets it.
Nom.
Nom nom. Indeed, Sync 1 falls down, but it's raining from above right now, and it's not working well for them. Bren Esports, they are slowly securing their lead into this game, securing the game 1. Fady falls down. Ezret is the last person alive for Thanatos Esports, and right now, Bren Esports is going in for the GG push. Oh no, they're actually going to go for the Black Claw.
Or either way, they can do it.
Black Claw and GG push. It works.
It works. It works in Russia all the time, my friend.
Indeed, it works in Russia, and they are going to go for the split push.
My friend, yep. Alright.
Yes, my friend.
So, I think Megamind is really aiming for a burst hit, seeing the tension bow and the aftershock, and seeing the Rona hitting this Black Claw. We will have a new dragon.
We'll have a new dragon in the field. It's now a 6v5 situation. Right now, Bren Esports has the upper hand. Thanatos Esports will not be able... Well, they will be able to defend this.
Let's see, my friend. And my airship is already ready to spectate everything from top here.
Kirov reporting.
Alright, anyways, we got here the crystal is exposed at the moment.
You gotta defend your crystal as much as possible. Right now, the dragon is dealing a lot of damage onto the Vainglory crystal. And Thanatos Esports right now is trying to defend with all their heart, but that's not gonna happen. Making it rain. Sky is going to make sure that they are going to stay back, and this is it. Bren Esports should be able to secure this. Thanatos does not have enough damage to take down the dragon, and game 1 it goes to Bren Esports.
I just noticed that Grumjaw jumped to Rona and then suddenly ate him. Get it back to the fountain, but unfortunately the damage is not enough.
Yeah, it's already done.
It's already done.
The damage has already been done, and there's nothing else that we can do there. So,
well, especially we can't do anything.
Yeah, so it's just messy engagements onto the side of Thanatos. They should have picked their engagements. They shouldn't be aggressively looking for the kills. I mean, it's nice to be aggressive once in a while, but during that matchup, they should have went passive.
Yeah. Slightly passive, especially they have Adagio who can really turn things around in a team fight. You can see earlier how many times is possible someone will be picked up. Many times.
A lot of times, yeah.
A lot of times. How many times is in that specific pickups is Adagio present? Almost all.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Make sure to, if you're going to fully commit, go for it, but you might regret it.
Yeah, you should act. Smart engagements are something that a lot of people should know how to do.
Exactly.
It's not because you could get the kill quite easily, but it's because you need to get that kill to secure the objective. So you need to always keep the objectives in mind. Sure, you can remove one guy and make the clashes easier for you, but why not remove one guy and have somebody push out and get the objectives as well?
Exactly, but on that moment they cannot really do for example, what happened in the first game that we casted, like someone will be chased, 4 men will follow and they will push. No, not that scenario didn't happen.
And we'll see if Thanatos would be able to change things up during Game 2 of this Best of 3 series and the mobile Esports Arena Vainglory 5v5. Of course, organized by Bren Pro. And of course, go to our Facebook page at facebook.com/mobile esports arena. You're watching it right now on twitch.tv/MeSA official. You can share the stream with your friends, your family, your girlfriends, your boyfriends, whoever you want to share it with. And of course, if you missed the action earlier or if you want to relive the action, you can just go to youtube.com/MeSA official.
You mentioned about girlfriends. Do we have one?
What are you talking about?
Do we have one?
I'm talking about the games.
The game. All right. Never mind.
I am
So
married
the
to
sky,
Vainglory.
sky is already banned.
There we go. Catherine the Sky Band, a Cruel, and
And a Rona.
a Rona Band. Okay.
They are now prioritize the Arden as of the moment.
We'll see how this plays out.
Let's see how sync one. I like really the interface of the draft phase and the spectator mode.
Yeah, it's a lot better than when you're playing alone. Wait, I think this is the same interface when you're drafting as a player.
I think not. This is the one that's for spectator. For the drafting of the players, it's a totally different one, like the usual one that you are picking when you are playing. I'm not sure. I didn't really try the new 5v5 picks yet, but in the 3v3 that's the case.
Yeah. Oh, I remember the 3v3 drafting. It's sort of like this, but a lot messier.
Yeah, a lot messier, and there's 2 rows only.
Yeah. Yeah, we have an Arden and a Graves pick onto the side of Thanatos, a Fortress, and a Koshka onto the side of Bren Esports.
This might be they are now trying to possibly have someone who chased inside and to burst damage. They answered back with the Celeste.
The Celeste is back. And
Back and running. She will fall stars anywhere and through stars again.
let's see, a Samuel, possible Samuel picker. I don't think a Samuel would be viable here.
Let's see, because that's a Celeste. Here we go. And Samuel, and who will be their jungler or additional top laner?
We'll see. We'll see how Nine would go for this. Possible Vox.
Vox. Like we see Vox on the side of Thanatos Esports, but really the positioning is really crucial in that one.
Yeah, we'll see if Bren Esports would be able to take advantage of Vox's mobility. There you go.
Mobility. There you go. That answers the question.
Well, Glaive will be able to stop the mobility there. And we'll be able to chase down anybody quite easily. Fade. Imagine. I'm seeing the combo here. Glaive afterburns, Arden gauntlets. Everybody does the rest.
Yeah, that's right. Here we go.
And an alpha.
A nice lockdown chase. Oh, that's a Gwen. Actually, it's a Gwen.
That's a Gwen. I think Thanatos really is going to go for that combo. Glaive is going to afterburn, and then Arden is going to just gauntlet everyone.
I just noticed something. This actual almost same picks from the first game, the first few games that we casted. Remember the Koshka, remember the Black Feather,
Oh, yeah.
remember the Samuel.
Wow.
It's almost the same.
Is this their GG competition? I think this is their GG competition.
Like the from the 3v3 experience, Bren Esports GG composition is Rona, Catherine, and a CP Ringo that can do Hellbrew Fire twice with Echo.
I really hope there was a Ringo here in this matchup.
Yeah, you main Ringo.
Yeah, I'm a filthy Ringo main.
I main Lance, so sorry.
Yeah, you main the black guy.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
I'm seeing this as a close game 2. Again, a close game 2, but you know, we'll see if Thanatos would actually be able to adjust accordingly. That's something that I really want to see.
Right, so yeah, we are now back into the
Halcyon Unfolded.
Alright.
But my friends, this is looking like an aggressive Thanatos build here. And we are enjoying the map here. Thanks to our observer Fang. Shout out to you.
We are now on top of this specific map right now, my friend.
Gear of reporting. Location wait, wrong.
That's a different one.
Yeah, that's a different unit, yeah. From a different game that, yeah.
So nostalgic.
So nostalgic. Died a long time ago, but, you know.
It's not really dead in our hearts.
It's always here.
I still play it.
I don't start. I play a different game. But anyway, Megamind Afterburn Sync 1, but not gonna be enough. Sync 1. Oh, actually, Sync 1 was able to, falls down. Megamind pretty low, though.
Nice afterburn engaged there by Megamind.
Yeah, pretty, this is a pretty aggressive game by Thanatos, though. Earlier, Bren Esports was one that's being aggressive. Right now, Thanatos is, the aggressor.
Aggressor. That's a new term.
No, that's not a new term.
It's an old term, aggressor?
Yeah, aggressor.
Oh.
S-O-R.
S-O-R, okay. I thought it's a dresser.
What?
Anyways. You're the dresser? Cabinets? Something? Alright, anyways. Guess Sing X will definitely go down in this one.
You want to know why he went down? Because he said that joke.
Dresser!
He heard it in the back of his head. Y2K made a bad joke.
Yeah.
And he just face palmed and let go of his phone. And I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Well, anyways, we got here 2-0 already, side of Thanatos.
Yeah, Thanatos being very aggressive here. And right now we are going to go into the laning phase. Finally. Going to the laning phase.
Finally, no more. Oh.
That hurts.
That also hurts. Knowing that this is this is another weapon power Black Feather. Oh, they got Koshka. Went back. I thought that's a disconnection, but no.
Mr. Jim, you're overextending, Mr. Jim. You might get taken out there.
And the good Ezreal is only level 1 at the moment
Level
on
2
that
now.
engage. Yeah.
Yeah. If Ezreal was level 2, they might have been able to secure it. With the, you know, they should be able to push into the tower.
That's right. Oh, I like that sound.
I like it too.
That's so nostalgic. The sword.
Yep.
It really brings back like everything. Meanwhile, look at
Oh
that
wow, that hurts. Nyan C, I'm pretty sure you and your relatives felt that.
That hurts a lot, especially level 3. You see that critical? I don't know.
Oh no, Ezreal actually gonna try to see if they can get Sync 1 there, but that is not going to happen. But Nyan C, at least he's still staying in the lane. He just shrugged off the damage.
Exactly.
This is nothing.
This is nothing, my friend.
Yes, my friend. But Senor Pedro.
Senor, that accent really comes with that name, Senor Pedro, ladies and gentlemen.
Senor Pedro. But yeah, this is right now Thanatos switch things up. They're not being aggressive anymore. I mean, they're still trying to look for the engagement. And speaking of engagement, Sing X getting caught there by Megamind and Senor Pedro.
Nice stun.
Nice stun. Guess Sing will be going down. Sync 1 and Rioil is in somewhat of a bad predicament, but Rioil actually jumped into that. It's a four-man gank there at mid. No one's in the lane farming. That's not something you should be doing.
If Megamind, in any case, the afterburn is up, they can easily have Real regret his jump over there.
If he had his afterburn, but
Yeah.
he just used it, so you know he's still pretty safe. Rioil is going to
Back off. For a
back off,
moment.
yeah. But Fady and Ezreal thinks otherwise. You are not backing off. Steve Dailison.
Alright. Suddenly out of nowhere, Steve Dailison. Yeah, shout out to Steve Dailison. I hope you're watching.
Wherever you are,
We miss you. Be back on TV.
Steven.
Steven Dailison.
Steven!
Dailison. Anyway.
Anyway, Nyan C. I don't know. Nothing. I just said the name. I like the name Nyan.
Yeah. Nyan
Is it
C.
Nyan or Neon?
Neon C? Nyan C? I don't know. Either way works.
Either way works. But
Yeah, like Mr. Jam.
Mr. Jim going out for Fady is going to run away, but that's not going to happen.
The name itself. Fady!
My name is Fady.
Listen.
All right, we got to put a stop.
Yeah, on that fun already. Yes.
Yeah. Right now, I don't have anything to say here. Thanatos is just playing it really safe and really passive right now.
Yeah.
Bren Esports are having a hard time getting an opening, and as I say that, they actually take care of Sync 1 there.
Like you said earlier, yeah, they're passive at the same time. When the opening comes in, like they do decent amount of damage, they just go in. Rather than Thanatos Esports earlier, that they are really overcommitting. Meanwhile, Stephen will definitely go down, courtesy of Real.
That's kind of a bad.
Predicament.
That's bad engagement. Not really. Bad positioning. There
Positioning.
you go. That's the word I've been looking for. They already have the cameras there, and speaking of cameras, they already know that this is a 3v2, and they will be able to take this. And Mr. Jim will indeed be able to take it.
Nice gauntlet over there.
Not gonna happen. The gauntlet will be very clutch. It's just Fady on his own against a Sync 1 and an angry Mr. Jim, but they are gonna let him get away.
I like the angry Mr. Gem.
And Steven actually gets Sync 1, but I don't think he has enough damage to lock down onto Sync 1.
Yeah, he needs at least the skills to be connected. Look at that. I forgot the name of that ability. It's Exploding Star or something. It really dishes you a decent amount of damage after that, and then an auto attack or something.
The name is at the tip of my tongue.
Exploding Star or something.
Shooting Star Press. I don't know.
That's a wrestling move.
Oh yeah. But yeah, Bren Esports slowly clawing their way back into the game. They just don't need to give away any other easy kills, just like what's happening right now. Guessing, well, actually is able to get away. And this is an engagement that Bren Esports really don't want to lose. And it's a good call that they just went away.
Like they know that the location is filled with scout traps, so they don't want to overcommit. Meanwhile, speaking of overcommitting, top lane, please. There you go.
The top lane overcommitment here by Thanatos. They are overstaying their welcome, but at the same time, Bren Esports are slowly losing a lot of HP that they cannot lose, and they just left Real there on his own. And at the bottom lane, two guys actually get taken out there, so they know that they can take this engagement, and Bren Esports are slowly securing another kill. And would they be able to secure the tower? Yes, they will. There's just one guy defending top tower right now, and it's just Fady, and Fady is going to opt to run away.
Meanwhile, Megamind secures the middle turret.
It's middle turret. It's an even trade here, if you may ask me. But right now, Steven is going to get caught off guard here, but they don't have any lockdowns here on the side of Bren Esports.
Meanwhile, you can see guessing. It's just only level 5.
Oh, that Koshka though. Real, don't stay. Don't overstay. You're welcome. Will he be able to take down Megamind? Yes. I'm not going down alone. You're coming with me.
Yep. And I can't say that's worth it, but he don't have any choice.
Yeah, at least try. He knows he's gonna die. At least try to take someone with him.
That's exactly it.
Well, we'll see what's gonna happen as the game slowly enters into the mid-game stage.
Yeah, speaking of earlier, slowly, Bren Esports is answering back to the early deficit of Thanatos Esports.
Yeah, they are indeed slowly catching up. And we are seeing a lot of people eating food right now.
And there's ice cream. Anyway.
So, Bren Esports. Oh, here we go.
The Wolfpack.
The Wolfpack is here. Bren Esports is not in a good spot here to go for the engagement. They are slowly dying here. Thanatos Esports, will they be able to secure a kill? I don't think that is what's going to happen here. Rayol is going to get taken out, so it's a 4v5 engagement.
They just wisely went out of the way, but yep, Koshka paid the price also on that one.
Is Koshka feeding? Koshka. Oh wait, Koshka is sort of feeding.
Not really in the term of feed him, but the term for that one is just caught up in that specific position.
Feeding.
Caught up.
Feeding.
Your term, feeding.
Anyway, yeah, Bren Esports. I kind of have an idea on how to engage Thanatos, but at the same time, their positioning is way off, so that they won't be able to go for an engagement against Thanatos unless Bren Esports has the upper hand, because Bren Esports, they don't have as much disables as Thanatos has. Thanatos has
multiple disables. Like they have the afterburn, they have Gwen jumping in, they have the gauntlet, they have pretty much everything out of the box. They have slows, they have crowd control, and speaking of crowd control, there it goes.
The control is getting to the crowd. The crowd that is Bren Esports, and Riol will be taken out here as well. So it's oh well, he is
he just being pushed.
I'm gonna run away, but space created. Bren Esports will opt to secure another tower, and this is going to force somebody to go back home, try and defend. And the person who went back home is going to be Ezret.
This is a really wise move. This is the opening that Bren Esports need to possibly open something on their kit.
Yeah, but Thanatos is knocking on the door of Bren Esports' home turf.
They just
the stun just connects. Mr. Jim barely making it out alive. They finally take out Glaive. Nyan C is slowly losing a lot of HP. We'll see if Thanatos, Bren Esports would actually be able to convert this. Mr. Jim is caught in between a rock and a hard place, so he won't be going anywhere. But a mortal wound has been applied.
Look at that damage.
Look at just that amount of damage that Thanatos Esports is dishing out here. Bren Esports, they could handle the game. They just don't have the disables here. And Sync 1 gonna be all greedy, gonna try to see if he can take down Fady.
Boom.
Oh, nice. Barely making it out there, but Sync 1 will not be able to go out. Guessing needs to survive.
Guessing. That's a really nice name.
Guessing for the survives. Mr. Jim is finally there to back him up.
They need really the position is really crucial. What happened was in the last clash, they not really overextended, but seeing that steel cage or the octagon already by Arden, they must supposed to be having their position or not really engaging inside. Not only yeah. Let's say you have the Crubicle with you. Everything will be shielded, but only for one spell.
Only for one spell, and you pray to God that it's not going to be any other disable.
Yeah. And the only disable that it's blocked, it's the gauntlet.
Yep. And as soon as your Crucible blocks the gauntlet,
the rest is open.
The rest is open, and you better just pray that you survive the engagement. That's something the Bren Esports is doing right now. They're trying to look for any openings whatsoever here. They're kind of spread pretty thin across the map.
But I think the kit that they will really need, it's Neon C, where the Black Feather really.
Well, hold that thought though. Guessing getting caught there by Ezret and Fady, but not really gonna be able to convert it. Nice stun though by Gwen, and that gauntlet actually connects, and this is going to be it. Thanatos is gonna try to push out. Guessing will be falling out. That one's a nice combo by Thanatos Esports, converting it into 3 kills potentially. Mr. Jim barely making it out alive, but at the same time, Bren Esports is actually fighting back. They're trying to deal as much damage as they can onto Thanatos Esports, but that is not going to be that's not going to happen. It's going to be an ace. Thanatos Esports is going to start with the GG push.
That's a really nice played gauntlet over there, catching off guard 3 people from Bren Esports, and then suddenly converted it into an all-in engagement by Thanatos Esports, leading to a crystal disappearance.
And the crystal will no longer stand. We are going to Game 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Game 3, boys.
Yeah, this is do or die Bren Esports versus Thanatos Esports, the final game. This time around, I want to see their strategies to go all out.
Right, should we dab? That's a no. Alright, so that's already 1-1, and I think that is the semifinals already.
Yep, this is the semifinals. The winner of this would be facing the winner of the other semifinal match. In which, if I could ask the production, do we already have the semifinalists or not? Well, we're waiting. We're waiting for the answers.
So yeah, this is again organized by Bren Pro. Thank you so much for Bren Pro for having this monthly tournament. And again, this is Mobile Esports Arena, Vainglory 5v5 tournament for the month of March. You can visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/Mobile Esports Arena. And you're watching us on Twitch, twitch.tv/MeSAofficial. For replays and everything, youtube.com/MeSAofficial.
And the winner will be getting 20,000 pesos.
20,000.
Second place.
Worth of ice. 20,000 pesos for the first place. Second place is 15,000 pesos worth of ice.
Third place would be
10,000.
10,000 pesos. Not worth of ice, actual pesos, actual money.
Philippine pesos, just converted to local currency.
To your local currency.
I'm not working in a money changer or foreign exchange, so no.
Yeah, I mean we have calculators.
Yeah, we have calculator.
You can calculate it on your own.
We have Google and everything.
Yep. You just type it in. But yeah, I am expecting an intense game number 3 here from both of these guys.
Yeah, this is really the two rivalries being tested in this game. So let's see how they will answer back in their errors earlier, and let's see. This is the so like imagine I'm the team. Let's settle this.
Let's settle this, and I'm hoping to see hyper aggressive builds from both of these teams.
Yeah,
hyper aggressive drafts.
Speaking of hyper aggressive, I want to see an Idris hyper carry.
I want to see that too.
Yeah, like
I want to see a Ringo as well.
Ringo hyper carry. So let's
shout outs to my Ringo mains out there.
Yeah, Ringo mains, and to my Lance. I'm a Lance main.
Nobody cares about Lance. So just
it's out of meta.
Just sit down.
It's out of meta. Right. Anyways, Koshka main instead.
But yeah, we're still just waiting for the teams to ready up, and we might be going to the draft.
Yeah, we just.
Yep, we are gonna jump into the draft right now.
Alright, and you can see this is already the game 3 for those who just tuned in right now.
Let's see what the bans would be for both of these teams. Bren Esports, of course, going to come out first with the first ban of the game. It's gonna be another Kroll ban.
Kroll and an Arden.
Fast Arden ban there by Thanatos.
They knew, because they used it, they knew the capability of Arden in that specific match. Let's see. I hope to see out of the box picks here.
A Fortress ban.
I think this is a Fortress pick. Oh, yeah, the Fortress ban.
Finally banning out Fortress here.
I hope to see a Churnwalker.
Oh, a Sky finally getting banned there. So Sync 1 will not be having his Sky. His Sky, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Arona, Ringo, and Catherine. If Bren Esports pick those 3 in order, this is their comfort picks and the 3v3.
And it's just going to be supplemental picks for the rest. But we have a Glaive onto Fady. Might get a Catherine there for Thanatos.
Yeah, Catherine will be like take the Catherine instead of them.
Oh wait, you're actually gonna go for Grace. So Catherine is now open for Bren Esports if they want to go for it.
Exactly. Just waiting here. They got Catherine. They got still the Ringo if they want to have their comfort picks. And on the other side, Thanatos Esports Alpha is open. Senor Pedro can just pick it as much as he wants.
Oh, we actually see an Adagio pick here by Bren Esports.
Another Adagio here. Like the Adagio is really the one that falls apart the first game. Let's see how will this pick be viable on the next on this stage. And we got another Koshka here secured by Bren Esports. Don't you think this is viable versus the Grace and the Glaive?
I'm thinking real hard. I don't think it will be. Just because that Glaive and Grace would be able to just pick out Koshka there. Celeste, probably.
Oh, a Celeste. They are now getting the Celeste. Instead, they got it. And here we go. The Varya. Varya, come on. Varya. Varya. Varya.
In one way or another, I don't think Varya would be viable for this.
Especially if they have a certain someone who can really rush down in everything, like a Lance or like Catherine, Varya is viable. But as much as burst damage is concerned, it's the Ringo.
Oh,
It's a Gwen.
No Ringos.
No Ringos today. Maybe Thanatos Esports will pick Ringo instead.
We'll see how Thanatos will be react to this. So I'm looking at Bren Esports right now, and I'm seeing just finish it out early game.
Ataka! 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 Secured by Thanatos. What?
Okay. I'm looking at this. Both of these teams really want to end it.
Yeah, and as early as below 15 minutes.
That is indeed what's going to happen. Below 15 minutes. Because they really don't want this game to last any longer than 15 minutes. Because the longer they keep playing, the more items they will their enemy or they could get, and the more chances of their enemies winning.
And looking at the composition of Bren Esports, they mostly aiming for a possible late game, especially Varya. But for Thanatos, like they got the pecs of Bren Esports, they want some bursty early game. They got the bursty early game. But if they're having openings, this can lead to a possible mid to late game, and this will be a problem to Thanatos. And a Vira hyper carry attack speed CP, it's really hard to handle.
Indeed, and an aggressive Bren Esports is going to welcome Steven X and Fady. This is going to be a team fight that Thanatos will not be expecting. Right now, Thanatos is actually repositioning over. Two guys from Thanatos are actually repositioning over to the other side of the jungle.
I just think that possible that they can do is
Oh,
there
no.
you go. Is
Oh no, this is not looking good.
Don't face check.
They actually face check. Sync 1 is in a predicament here. He needs to get away, not give away any kills there. But the fight is going to break out here. Ezret, I'm coughing. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Barely makes it out.
I think the error over there is the afterburn push by Fady.
Yeah, that afterburn should have been used in a different way. But yeah, both these guys, they failed the gang, so they are just going to play it safe for now.
For now. Like they just need something out of the box to do it without them risking anything that they could. Speaking of which, Ezret is in deep trouble here. That's a first blood.
First blood there. Bren Esports secures it. But it's not gonna amount to anything just yet.
I think this is Fady's not really playing as like a hyper carry glaive. He's aiming for an early tankiness as of the moment, like a usual mobility, so that he can possibly protect the teammates. This is a meta before, like a captain glaive. I think that they're trying to bring it up again, but I'm not sure if they will do that again. Anyways,
We'll see if Captain Glaive would actually work. But right now, Captain Ezret is trying to see if they can secure Mr. Jim there. Glaive afterburn not connecting, but was able to deal a bit of damage there. But they are overstaying their welcome, overextended over to the turrets. Rio will be able to secure this kill. It's 4-1. Bren Esports now in the lead.
And
very much in the lead.
this is again the nostalgia of Adagio is out of nowhere again.
It's appearing out of nowhere. Hey, I am here.
Yeah, like RKO out of nowhere. Hey, you tried to kill my buddy.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out.
RKO. Anyways, we got here. Like this is a good matchup in the mid lane.
It is indeed a good matchup. And in terms of creep kills, it is pretty even, just with Sync 1 slightly in the lead.
Yeah. And yeah, because Sync 1 have like passive attack speed already. Meanwhile, Stephen is focusing on bursting someone. Like last hitting wise, Sync 1 may excel in the mid lane, but there we go. It's floating by Vira going to the top. This might be a big problem there.
Oh, Senor Pedro! You are caught off guard there. But, you know, he was just...
This notch. Oh, do you see a pop
Oh, no.
there?
A Mega Mind. A Mega Mind shouldn't have been there. Ezreal and Senor Pedro will be slowly but surely getting nipped. Their HPs are slowly getting nipped away here by Nayeon alone. But Nayeon will be going away. He doesn't have a teammate there. But Megamind was able to get the Trent. And will he be taken out? And I think Steven just in the nick of time survives.
And also the potion gives him additional regeneration, additional shield for the meantime.
Just enough for him to actually survive.
Yeah. Anyway, this one that we have, Senior. Oh no. Fade is going for an hyper carry again, hyper carry glaive rather than tanky glaive. As of this moment, they don't have anyone aside from Estrid that really will stay in the fight, except for Fade's passive abilities. But there you go. First turret will come to Bren Esports.
First turret down of the game.
Alright.
Oh no, the Taka will be caught there. But Nayeon C is overstaying his welcome. He won't be able to kill Megamind there. But Nayeon C will be dealt with here by Senor Pedro.
Why does he keep on
What?
chasing Megamind in that moment? Megamind has a stealth.
I am confused.
Me also is confused.
Ezreal gets taken out there.
What's happening?
Misplaced or happening. That's the answer to your question.
They got scout traps everywhere, but let's see how they will answer back in that errors. Like Brent Esports is very good in answering those kind of errors.
Yeah, and it's actually showing here right
Look
now.
at that burst
But
damage.
Rio gets taken out by the turret there.
Level 6 level 6 Taka is near, but Sing E will be in part of Sync 1's journey.
And right now, Taka, you should have poured it out. Stealths away, but Taka is gonna get caught out here. He doesn't have his X-Ret to it, so he won't be able to burst his way to victory. That's something that Thanatos needs to be wary about.
This will be very risky. And Sync 1 trying to burst out Senor Pedro. However, Megamind is on the
baiting it out, actually. Megamind will follow shortly. Ezreal gonna try to burst his way out into victory here, but that's not gonna be the case. 4 men from Bren Esports are actually gonna catch up to Thanatos, and Ezreal will be taken out.
That is a misplay. Like, he already knew he is level 4. He's jumping into a group of 4 or 3. It's not really a good idea, to be honest.
Right now, Megamind has his X-Ret too. So any engagements here by Thanatos would be a win if he just times it perfectly.
Exactly.
And another engagement here. Fady, after burning, gets Sing there, but not, finally being able to secure the kill. But at the same time, he gets taken out. Sync 1 and Stephen X are dueling it out with the help of Ezreal. It's not going to happen. It's not going to convert into any other kills. Megamind is pretty low, so he needs to go back there.
So maybe probably it's the time of the day to internalize what they need to do to turn things around again.
Internalize what's happening.
Like the advantage here is guessing one already is Sync X, sorry. Sync X already have a crucible.
What?
A crucible.
Crucible. There you go.
Crucible.
I heard Crucible.
Crucible. Crucible. I don't know what's the term because
Crucible.
yeah, Crucible. Okay. Crucible is a multivitamin here in the Philippines.
Yeah. Children's Crucible.
Nostalgic commercial.
Yep, you can't get rid of that.
And this again, this is an unpaid advertisement. Anyways, so they are now trying to tease this Ghostwing at the moment, and this can give them an advantage over Thanatos Esports if they will secure this.
they should be able to secure the Ghost Wing there, but Thanatos is slowly but surely. So Thanatos is actually going to try to see if they can go for the steal here, and who will be getting the Ghost Wing? It's going to be Thanatos! Thanatos gets a Ghost Wing just in time. Bren Esports are going to try to see if they can fight it out at the very least, but that's not going to happen. But a turret has been converted as well. This is not looking good for Bren Esports.
This is a game changer. As early as the Ghost Wing, it is already a game changer already.
They must be feeling really good after that steal, but Bren Esports is out for damage.
Look at that burst.
Koshka is now slowly on the X-Retsu!
X-Retsu by Megamind, and nice push.
Nice push away.
Like, get out of here.
We don't need you here. Be gone!
Be gone. I remember a certain movie about that. Be gone. Be gone.
What movie are you talking about?
Royal Rumble. Ready to Rumble. Right? Ready to Rumble. Alright, anyway,
Megamind, get away. Oh, wow, nice.
Nice invisible. Oh, he have a barrier. He have a barrier and he used that
to go away, and this engagement is not looking good for Thanatos this time around.
Like he saw he saw the barrier and he X-Rex too, and nothing happened.
That X-Retsu didn't connect to anyone. Well, it did connect to someone because, of course, it is a targetable skill.
Yeah,
so it has to connect, but it didn't convert into a kill.
Like I don't get some of the spells here that some of the spells here counts, or it's targetable on the last person you hit. Sometimes you need to target it by yourself.
That's why you really need to study the game. And regarding studying the game, Thanatos studied Bren Esports pretty clearly during that bottom engagement and are able to slowly but surely dwindle down the HPs of the aggressors over at the bottom lane. But Riol is here, gonna try to see if they can go for the backup. Taka just steals his way out there in the box, hiding in there.
Oh, a spell sword for Fady. I don't know if this is a good idea, but yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. Spell sword.
To some extent, I think it should help.
Yeah, in his minor problems as early as that. Oh, that's an error. Like his dash deals twice damage if it's activated already by the magnetic. I forgot the certain term, but that one. Nice heal.
But there we go. Thanatos, Megamind getting caught off guard. They're getting stunned. And right now, Bren Esports are looking for payback here. Two very low members of Thanatos will be able to go away. Ezret just tanking the damages for his teammates to survive. And Ezret just actually escaping Adagio. Oh, nice shield there by Ezret. But they won't be able to convert it. Mr. Jim actually pretty greedy there, getting the kill onto Ezret.
Exactly. Right, so
I think no, this is going to be another engagement here, and they are gonna catch Getsing off guard, Mr. Jim as well. This is not good for Bren Esports.
That's what you're talking about. They need to internalize what we need to do, and the error now by Bren Esports is not really that they are really overextending or overcommitting, but they are really in a tight position that if caught off guard, you will be dead.
And that is indeed what's going to happen. Koshka is dropping pretty low. Well, drops to the floor right now. Sync 1 as well. They are dealing a lot of damage onto Bren Esports. Thanatos are really looking to secure their spot in the finals right now.
Oh, that is a really hard fought.
That's what she said.
That's what okay. Got it. Alright, so now 15-17, the scoreboard is not really that far from each other, but
it's looking pretty close here.
Pretty close, and that's X-Jutsu. Look at that Star Storm. And the card, the Ace of... I think that's an Ace. I forgot the name.
Ace of
Hearts something.
Something.
Yeah.
Stun something.
Stun something. Okay. Meanwhile, you see the tension bow secured by the Vox and the Gwen at the same time. So expect bursting on the first hit.
Yeah, and both these guys need to go to the fight immediately because there's a thing called I forgot the thing.
What the thing?
Item spiking. Like as soon as you get your new item, go back into the fight so that you could make use of the spike.
Especially there is
Power
a
spike.
jungle. There is a jungle shop. There you go. There's a push.
Thanatos looking in for an engagement here. Oh, it's raining thunders right now as Bren Esports are trying to make sure that they survive there. And Bren Esports actually take down Steven X there. A double kill onto the side of Sync 1. And this is not looking good at all for Thanatos. But right now they're turning things around. Bren Esports now in the back foot. Only 2 men left alive. It's a 3v2 engagement.
That the Sync 1 position is really good at the moment, but meanwhile, Ezreal is in deep trouble. Megamind, nice X-Retsu. Anyway,
nice X-Retsu, but Sync 1 will not be able to get another kill. Ezreal almost falls down, but Nyan C also looking to see if he can get Senor Pedro, but he is just kiting his way to glory here. But Taka, nice stun though.
Boom! Almost got the kill on that one.
Almost.
We just noticed that the turrets now is on this, almost on the glory, or for their glory already.
Yeah, but it is Thanatos. It is looking like a Thanatos victory here. Bren Esports, they have only secured 4 towers. And that's not going to be enough to go for a comeback here.
I think the proper term for that one is like tasting on your own medicine. Like Bren Esports is really capable of split pushing while engaging or something, and Thanatos Esports already read that one and use against them instead.
Yeah, they really are getting a taste of their own medicine there. And I don't like how Bren Esports is stacked up together like that.
Alright, there's a 5-man in staying safe in the jungle. Meanwhile, this will be pretty easily, but there's the scout already by Vyra, and here we go.
And the Black Claw will be forgotten there. And this is going to be the engagement that would decide who is going to win this match at this point. A turret has been destroyed there, but it doesn't even matter because right now Bren Esports and Thanatos are duking it out over at mid lane right now. And Thanatos is on the upper hand. This is a 5v3 situation. Making a 3v4 situation. Bren Esports is falling back. This is not looking good at all. Thanatos will be able to secure this. Sync 1 will fall down. It's just Nyan C on his own. And this will not be good for Bren Esports. Thanatos will be able to secure this.
They can destroy the armory as quick as possible and have this vein crystal open for hits.
And the crystal is now open, but Nyan C gets a kill onto Steven.
Remember, almost all the turrets has been destroyed already. Keep leaving the base open. A possible backdoor from Glaive is viable at the moment.
Yeah, and right now Bren Esports are trying to see if they can push out any remainders of Thanatos in their base, but they need to push out all their lanes so that they would have a comfortable footing going into the matchup, going into the late game.
So yeah, now going to the late game, like I said, Sync 1's Vyra is really capable in the late game now.
There's a call. They're going for the black call while Nyan would scout out Thanatos and try to push them back. And this is it. This is all or nothing. Bren Esports needs to get the dragon. But at the same time, Taka and Glaive are slowly pushing their way onto the base.
Here we go.
So it's just really a matter of time. So they are going to let the Black Claw push out while they defend as much as they can.
Here we go. This might be a game changer, but I think recalling is not an option on that one.
No, it's actually pretty smart because they need to push out the lanes to assist Black Claw to push out, so that there's no way that Thanatos would be able to go for the back door.
And look at
this
on
its own would be good enough.
And
at least get another tower. And yeah, the health is pretty
low.
low.
I see what they're doing. Just to secure everything, they're again securing this ghost wing.
Yeah, they need to secure this ghost wing if they want to have a chance to push out. But right now,
a slumbering husk is up for for Gwen. Additional health, of course.
Thanatos, they're grouping up into the jungle, trying to look for Bren Esports.
Teleport boots up for 2.
This
Thanatos.
is going to be a backdoor game here.
2 teleport boots up. Not really 2. 1, 2, 3 teleport boots. I mean, 4 teleport boots already.
They really want to end this as soon as possible. That's what Thanatos wants to do. They don't want to give Bren Esports a chance to come back here.
Like this is big. Again, 4 teleport boots and then go to the top side and they would rotate and the card missed.
And here we go. The engagement of a lifetime. Bren Esports chance to win here. This is not going to be a good engagement at all. Then the engagement has started. Bren Esports are going to try to see if they can pick off Thanatos, and I don't think that is going to be the case. The pure damage output by Thanatos here is just too much. Glaive taking out Mr. Jim there, and Glaive taking it out. Just a lot of things happening right now. But Sync 1 gonna drop Megamind down. Ezret as well is pretty low. Nyan C is gonna get taken out here by Fady. Actually, this is going to be a 2v2 situation. So they are going to be forced back. It's a 3-4-3 trade. It's pretty intense here.
It's really intense. What's happening? Like suddenly I thought of some team wipe, but a great positioning by Sync 1 over there, keeping Guessing alive also to keep him in company for that one.
Great positioning for Sync 1 to stay alive there.
Like he had the mobility that he needs. He had to dash every now and then to keep him alive and staying out of the harm's way from Fady's glaive. But at the same time, Megamind also overextended on that one, knowing that he really can't dish decent amount of damage to Sync 1 as of the moment because he built kinda like a tanky initiation Taka. He don't have like the usual damage on an assassin glass cannon Taka.
Yeah, a glass cannon Taka would have changed the tides here, but you know, it's still worth it. Thanatos, Megamind was able to pick off anybody at the same time, still have enough survivability to try to help with another engagement there.
Exactly, and here we go. The Black Claw is going to be arriving in approximately 10 seconds.
This is going to be another engagement.
Alright, here we go, and the Black Claw had landed.
Black Claw has landed. Capture to unleash its wrath on your enemy, and Bren Esports really want to capture this.
Yeah, they're scouting. They're still scouting, and they must be careful here. Vira has the ultimate of electrocuting everyone inside that mosh pit, but we will see.
I think Guessing is trying to bait out a push here.
Right, here we go. A 5-man inside there. A possible idea here is someone who jumped in, but I think that's not a good idea at the moment.
Alright, so this top lane engagement would finally decide who is going to win.
It's blocked!
A nice block there by Sync 1 there. But this is going to be an engagement. Thanatos losing a lot of HP. Just the damage output here by Bren Esports. It's enough to push back Thanatos, and this is not looking good for them at all. Senor Pedro and Ezret are pretty low right now. It's just Megamind on his own. It has most of his HP left, and Senor Pedro will go down.
This is a game changer already.
Indeed, it is going to be a game changer. Taka is going to try to see if he can go for the back door there, while the rest of Bren Esports are going to go for the Black Claw. Taka is going in, going to try to see if he can get another crystal there, but Mr. Jim and Sync 1 are there. He is not going to be able to go for the back door here, so go home while Bren Esports secures the Black Claw.
Alright, another Black Claw secured by the Bren Esports at the moment. And let's see if Ezret is brave enough to contest and steal the Black Claw.
I think that is going to be the case. Ezret and Megamind are actually going to try to see if they can go for the steal there.
Look, but the damage.
The damage output by Thanatos. The bursting potential for both of these teams are actually on par with each other. It's just
delete it again.
It's just gonna depend on how they engage, and this engagement is now going into the side of Thanatos. Thanatos is slowly but surely winning this game, one kill at a time.
There you go.
It is just going to be Guessing and Nyan. It's just Nyan on his own, and this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanatos is
finals, Thanatos, a good game, a really good game between Bren Esports and Thanatos Esports, back and forth. And the victor now is Thanatos Esports. We'll be going out to the finals for a chance of redemption from their last month's game.
And wow, that is just a beautiful matchup there by Thanatos and Bren Esports. It's a very, very close fight. Back and forth engagements from both these teams. The burst and damage potentials from these guys were on par with each other.
Yeah, in the positioning, the clothing, everything, and the teleport boots coming into play on the last 2 minutes. That's what happened. The last 2 minutes, the glaive, and suddenly the Taka, after regenerating, it's there already. Game over.
Indeed. And of course, congratulations to Thanatos Esports. You are moving on to the grand finals for the MeSA Vainglory 5v5 for the month of March. And of course, GG, well played. On to the side of Bren Esports. They're still next month.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we just have we just got the confirmation. It's going to be Thanatos Esports versus Renegades in the grand finals. And
this
of course,
is good.
It's a best of 5,
Best
so
of 5.
anything can happen. It's going to be very exciting.
All right, so yeah, we will be taking a short break. We'll wrap up and check for the finals.
Oh, the
best
finals
of
is the best of 3. I'm
Best of
sorry
3.
about that. My bad.
All right, best of 3. All right, so we'll be taking a short break. We will set everything. Set the decks on the cards for the finals of the MeSA 5v5 Vainglory tournament for the month of March. And this is Nomad. My name is Y2K. We'll be right back.